he writes about how they are able to raise storms and tempests in the air, either upon sea or land. And we've talked about that in previous broadcasts about this is called weathermancing. And Francis Bacon even wrote in his book, The New Atlantis, that the enlightened man would be able to control the weather. And so King James was aware of this, that these witches were conjuring up tempests and storms to work the works of the devil against mankind, that they are able to make folks to become frenetic or maniac, to cause mental diseases in people. They can make spirits either to follow and trouble persons or to haunt certain houses, and to affright oftentimes the inhabitants of these houses, and to make some to be possessed with spirits and so to become demoniacs. So King James wanted his people not to be ignorant of Satan's devices. And it is no wonder that he incurred the wrath of these witches and Satanists in Great Britain and throughout the continent of Europe, and why they went to work opposing him and inventing every kind of slander that they could to revile him in the minds of people, and just to discredit this wonderful king who was exposing them. And yesterday we discussed how King James also opposed them, their political conspiracy to export the occult traditions to the continent of Europe and to start another Renaissance, really to revive the Renaissance in Europe after this Renaissance had been put down by the expulsion of the Templars from Europe. And King James single-handedly was responsible for thwarting the plans of the Rosicrucians in Europe, and they hated him with a vengeance. Now, King James not only wrote the Demonology, he wrote several other books and treatises. One of them was called the Basilicon Doron. He had King James and his wife Anne had 9 children, but only 3 of them lived to adulthood. But he had 2 sons actually he wrote the Basilicon Doron for his son, Prince Henry, thinking that Henry would succeed him as king, but Henry died as a young man. Nevertheless, he was burdened that his sons would conduct their kingship, their role as kings, in a Christian manner. And he, through this Basilicon Doron, which means the kingly gift, he wanted to convey to them what the Scriptures had to say about the principles that a king must follow according to God, what God expected of a king. And I'm going to read from the Basilicon Doron a little bit so that you can see how King James conducted his mandate from God as a king. And I quote, Think not, now he's talking to his son Henry, think not, therefore,